Time to talk about recording modes. It's easy to just tap record and start explaining. But what if you need to edit something you've recorded, add something, or cut something out? Our 3 recording modes, mix, insert, and overwrite, will help you get your video just right. I'm going to walk you through how to use them step by step, so let's do this. So to demonstrate how these recording modes work, I'm going to create a really short video, the kind of video that you might use to give your students a homework assignment, for example, and then I'm going to use the different recording modes to help you tweak that video so that you can, add something that you forgot about, or, get rid of a mistake that you made, etc. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for homework, what I would like you to do is I would like you to read the text right here. And then after that, I would like you to take a look at this table right here. And I would like you to do problems A to D. So notice that when I stopped my video, what popped up here is the timeline, and the timeline is made up of 2 different tracks, a visuals track and an audio track. So the audio track is on the bottom, you can see my voice as I was speaking, and the top track is for visual elements. So everything that I did on the canvas, regardless of whether it was the hand tool or the pen tool or the highlighter, all of these actions are registered and they are part of this recording. So as I said, it's quite short. What is it? 18 seconds. Now let's take a look at how we can use the different recording modes to make this recording a little bit better. So say for example, I wanted to give a brief introduction to this video. Maybe I want to tell my students, I don't know what the date is, for example, and I forgot to do that. So what we would do right here is we would tap Mix, and this opens up the recording modes menu. What I would do right here is tap Insert. So I switch my recording mode to Insert. As you can see, it's different, it's green now. And when I tap Record, what's going to happen is I'm going to create another piece of recording that's going to not overwrite or overlap with what I created before. It's just going to be, as the name itself suggests, inserted right there at the beginning. So let's do that right now. Hi class, today is May 31st and this is your homework. Okay, and now if we scroll around in the timeline, what we can see is that this new recording, which is 7 seconds long, that brief introduction that we made, is right here. And then the other recording starts, the one that I created first. But say for instance, we decide that we actually don't want our students to do, problems A to D. We want them to do all of them, A to G. So what we would have to do is kind of overwrite the last part of that short recording that we created. So let's scroll back on the timeline to the point where I started talking about this. And you can see the point where I started writing A to D and started telling them which problems I'd like them to solve. If we scroll to this specific moment and then switch our recording mode to overwrite, what's going to happen is everything that gets recorded once we tap record will just be, will completely go over what was there before. It'll just erase it and replace it with something new. So of course, be careful with overwrite mode, because when you use it, whatever was there before will be permanently gone. But that's what we want to do. So let's tap record and, kind of correct the little error that we made earlier when we were telling our students what to do for homework. Here we have a warning from Explain Everything, which is exactly what I just mentioned to you. Okay, and after you've read this, what I would like you to do is do problems A to G from this table right here. Have a nice weekend. Okay, and now if we scroll back, you can see this was our old recording right here. And then it moved into this new fragment that we recorded and overwrote over top of the old part, or the old piece that was there. So these are the 3 recording modes in Explain Everything, and yeah, it's as simple as that.